Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video we are going to be talking about some favorites and some misses for the month of November. I don't do a monthly favorites every single month. I usually only do a couple like throughout the whole year because I do my shop my stash video where I basically review all the products that I've been using for the last few weeks. I feel like it's kind of not necessary for me to do a monthly favorites as well as that. However, every once in a while I will do one because it gives me a chance to talk about skincare products, hair care products, other things that are not in my everyday makeup drawer that I have been enjoying, makeup brushes, things like that. So it's been a while since I've done a monthly favorites, and I had some things that I really wanted to mention that aren't part of my makeup rotation, and then I also had some misses that I really wanted to mention and bring up as well. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. I hope you guys enjoy this video. But let's get into it because I got some stuff here to show you and I'm really excited. So should we start with the misses? Let's start with one thing that I actually feel like I was wrong about. So this one, I'm gonna link above. I just did a trying new makeup video just a few days ago, and I tested this product out on camera and I was like, man, this is really awful. I thought it was a highlighter and it's not. It's actually like a highlighting contour product, which is why it was way too dark to use like as a typical highlighter on my skin. So that's why I had such a problem with this. But this is from Amore Pacific. It is called the Color Illuminating Compact. So the illuminating part is what stuck out to me, and I was like, oh, it's a highlighter. And it's not. So anyway, I am going to give this guy another try. I haven't tried it yet. I just was looking at it and I was like, this just doesn't seem like it's a highlighter. So I looked it up on Sephora's website, and sure enough, they talk about it being a contouring product. So that's why it showed up so dark. So I think I was wrong about this product. So I will be, see how dark it is. I will be retesting this again. So I did want to let you guys know that yeah, that's the reason that turned out so bad on that video. Let's talk about some skincare next. I have a few skincare products here that I have been using just like nonstop that I really wanted to bring up on this video. The first one is from the brand Fresh. I've tried a lot of products from this brand and I really have fallen in love with this brand. It's a little expensive, so that's the only reason I don't have more from them. I would have their whole collection if I could, but this is from the black tea line, and this is the Firming Overnight Mask. There is also a Firming Instant Mask that you're supposed to, apply and wash away, but this is one that you're supposed to sleep with it on. It has a very interesting texture. I feel like I have talked about this on my channel before. It may have been a while ago, but the texture is very interesting. It's almost like a silicone kind of feeling. It kind of feels like a silicone primer. That's what it feels like when you spread it on your face. You don't need a lot of product, but I don't know. There's something about this. I like the way it smells as well. It smells really nice and fresh, but it's just a really good product, and I love the feeling of my skin the next day. That's my favorite part. When you get up and you wash away what's left of the mask in the morning, your skin feels so soft and just really like, I don't know, it does, to me, I do feel like I notice a difference in the tightness of my skin. So I just really love this. I've been using it a ton this month, so I thought I should bring it up. I use it probably at least a couple times a week right now. And this size, by the way, it was very expensive. I want to say it was like $90, but I've had it for a while and I feel like I use it quite often, but I still have a lot left because you get 3.3 fluid ounces. That's a lot of product, and you don't need a lot of this to spread on your face at night. So anyway, I have been really enjoying this, so I thought I would mention that today. All right, and then the next product, this is a little bit odd, but this is something, again, I've been using so much that I definitely wanted to bring it up. This is from the brand The Body Shop, and it's called the Kistna, I believe, Kistna Aftershave Balm. So I like to use this on my legs right after I shave. I am super sensitive. My legs are super sensitive, and I am very prone to getting razor burn if I'm not ultra careful when I shave my legs. So I'm always having to make sure I'm, changing out my razor, that I'm using really good shaving cream, and that I'm using an after balm afterwards to prevent or at least reduce the amount of razor burn that I get. And this one, I like it a lot. So I was previously using one that I got, I think I got this at, I got this at TJ Maxx as well, but the other one I got at TJ Maxx, I can't remember the name of it. I think that one was meant for men, and it just had a really strong like fragrance that was very like masculine. This one doesn't. It has a strong fragrance, but it reminds me of the smell of like when you walk into the body shop, just like that really fresh and not really perfumey. It's almost more like aromatherapy kind of. That's what it smells like. It's just really nice. And the smell lingers, and I actually really enjoy the smell. So for me, that's a positive thing. But yeah, this has been really nice. It's been doing a really great job as far as actually conditioning my legs and preventing the razor burn as well, but I really like the scent on it, so it was a nice switch up from the last one that I was using to move to this one, so definitely wanted to mention that as well. Okay, I have one more skincare item that I wanted to mention real quick. This is actually a deluxe sample size that I have here, but I am really tempted to buy a full size when I use this up because I have been enjoying it so much. It is from Kate Somerville from the Exfoliate line, and it is called the Glow Moisturizer. I really love the way this smells. It smells like the cleanser from the Exfoliate, the Daily Exfoliate Cleanser, I think is what it's called. It smells really, really nice, almost like kind of tropical or fruity, something like that, but I really like the way it smells, but it also just really hydrates my skin. And I mentioned recently, but my skin has been very, very dry, and even though this is from the Exfoliate line, it's very moisturizing, like ultra moisturizing. I've really been enjoying it. I had a lot of dryness around my nose, dryness and redness and peeling skin from when I was sick and I was blowing my nose too much. It gets really dry around your nose, and it healed super fast using this. So I have been really enjoying that. Definitely wanted to mention that. And this deluxe sample has lasted me quite a while too, which is nice. All right, I have a couple makeup brushes that I wanted to mention just because I've been really enjoying these brushes. The first one, actually, I want to get some new brushes. I feel like I have a few brushes that I kind of gravitate towards in my collection, but I'd like to get some more brushes. Anyway, that's another subject. But this is from Marc Jacobs, and this is called the Crease Brush. I was working at Sephora when this brush like first came into our store. I don't know if it was new at the time or if we just got it in, but when I first felt it and saw the shape and everything, I was like, I have nothing like that. I want it so bad, but it was kind of expensive. But I finally broke down and bought it, and I'm so glad that I did. This is one of my favorite brushes, and it has a very unique purpose. I did use it to create the eye look I'm wearing today. I really like it just for the outer corner. It does such a great job of packing the color on the outer corner. If you want a more intense eye look and you really want that like punch of color on the outer corner, this, because of how tapered it is and how tight the bristles are, but soft at the same time, it gives you a very pigmented application. Like it just picks up the product really good and places it on the eye. And then it is soft enough that you can blend a little bit with it, but I would definitely blend with a different brush over this one. This is more for like precise application, but I really love this like so much, you guys. And then the other brush that I was really surprised by, but I've been enjoying a lot, this is from Sigma. This is called the High Cheekbone Highlighter Brush. I used this in that Get Ready With Me video as well. I used it to set my under eye, but most of the time what I use this for is my highlighter, and I love it. It's so good. It gives you just a really nice application. It picks up the product really well, but it's also a little bit fluffy as well, so you can still kind of blend it and not get it too crazy. But yeah, that is what I highlighted with today, and I just really enjoy it. All right, moving into some favorites for makeup. Next, I wanted to mention this since we're talking about highlighter. The highlighter that I actually am wearing today is from this little palette here. This is the Lancome Starlit Sparkle Highlighting Palette, and you get 3 shades in here. I love this so much. This is one of my favorite things I picked up this season. I did buy it, I think, during the VIB sale, and I really, really love it. I'm wearing the one in the middle today, by the way, in case you're wondering, which is a really pretty champagne-y color. But they do definitely have a very intense look to them, so as you can see. So if you don't like an intense highlighter, I would shy away from these because they are very intense, but they are so pigmented and so gorgeous. I just love them. I mean, just look how crazy beautiful that is. It's so, so pretty. I just think they're stunning. And by the way, I also like using these on my eye. I did put this pink one on the inner corner of my eye today. So they're very versatile, they're very gorgeous, and just such a great formula. And I love Lancome's highlighters. I don't feel like enough people talk about them because I think they are so good. But yeah, definitely had to mention this because I've been using it nearly every day. I love that all 3 colors are different, so depending on on what look I'm going for, I can kind of customize my highlighter to go with it, but yeah, I love it. All right, next let's talk about lip products since I forgot to put a lip product on today. I was using a lip oil treatment and I forgot to put a lip product back on after that. So anyway, this is one I've been wearing a lot and I actually got a lot of compliments and people asking me what I was wearing. But this is from Buxom and it is just their Plump Line lip pencil. And this shade is called Hush Hush Hush. It's a gorgeous dark nude shade. I just love it so much. But there is something about this lip pencil that literally does make your lips look more plump. I actually posted an Instagram post. I'll have to insert a picture. I posted an Instagram post of me wearing this as well, and my lips just look like so much more full than they normally do, and I got a lot of questions about what it was, and it was this one. But I have been wearing this quite often, at least like once a week, and that's quite a bit for me because with lip products I usually will like wear it once in my rotation and then go to the next product, but this one I keep reaching for. I kind of like rediscovered my love for it and it's just such a great product. I would like to get some more colors of this. This is the only one that I own, but I think it's really nice formula. It does also have the little brush on one side in case you like to kind of blend it out with a brush, but it just, I don't know. It's such a great product. I definitely love that. All right, let's talk about some mascara next. I have found a couple mascaras that I've just been gravitating towards this month, so I definitely wanted to mention because I've been wearing them a lot. The first one is what I have on my lashes today. This is the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir. I've gone through quite a few of these. This is not a new mascara to me, but I just can't stop using it. I just love it. It gives your lashes a very, very volumized look. Like they look really, really full, but they kind of look feathery at the same time. And just, oh, it's such a great mascara. If you have not tried this yet, definitely recommend trying it. I see it all the time as Point Perk. That's what I've got. Oh, here is a little Point Perk, but if you ever see it, especially as like a 100-point perk, definitely pick it up, give it a try. I think you guys will really like it, especially if you like volume. And then the other one that I'm have been using a lot that I really wanted to talk about is from Wander Beauty. This one came to me in a BoxyCharm and I was very pleasantly surprised. I think a lot of people said they didn't like it, but I really do. I felt like it gave my lashes nice curl. It has kind of that like almost like an S-shaped wand. I feel like it gives my lashes lots of lift and curl. Not as much volume as the Velvet Noir, but still a good amount of volume. And I am almost out of this. I've been using it like crazy since I got it, and I think it is really fantastic. So I definitely wanted to bring that up as well. All right, just a few more makeup products. Next, I wanted to mention this. You guys have already heard me raving about this, but this is from Lancome. It is the Ombre Hypno Stylo, and this shade in particular, which is called Erica F, I am obsessed with. It is a really beautiful kind of a silvery taupe color, and I like just putting this all over my lid. It's just an eyeshadow stick, but it's very metallic and very beautiful. This is the swatch right here. It's just so stunning. And on the eyelid, especially smoked out, like I wore it with a purple shade the other day and it just looked so gorgeous together. But you could even wear this on its own, and I don't know, it's just such a beautiful eyeshadow. The formula is great, but the color is just gorgeous. Like I just love it. I feel like it just looks like holiday time to me, so I really have been wearing that a lot. The last two products for favorites that I wanted to mention are both foundations, and I have been wearing one of these two foundations every single day for the last like month. I love both of these a lot. The first one, let's just talk about this first. I'm not wearing this one today. I'm wearing the other one, which we'll talk about next. But this one I've talked about so many times, you guys know I love this, but this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I ran out of it and had to buy another one right away because I kind of was playing with some of the other foundations I had and I was like, I don't like these as much. So I repurchased this during the VIB sale, and it is my holy grail foundation. If I never had another foundation to wear and I had to wear this every day, I would be okay. Like, it's just so good. It's very full coverage. I found my perfect match, which is 1 and 2, by the way. I get asked that a lot. It is a perfect match for my skin tone, but there's something about it. It just doesn't look cakey. It doesn't look heavy. It looks like my skin, but perfected. So I am obsessed with this foundation. As you can tell, I've gone through quite a few bottles of that and I love it. And the other one, this is a newly discovered favorite. I've been wearing this, I think I got this about a week ago, and I've been wearing it almost every day. I am wearing it today. I really like it a lot. I actually did apply it in that Get Ready With Me video, so if you want to see me applying it and how it works, I will have that linked above, like I said. But this is from Pure Cosmetics. It's called their 4-in-1 Stick Foundation, and I have the shade Light. It's just a stick foundation, so you just draw it on, blend it out. Sometimes I use a beauty sponge to blend it out. Most of the time I use a foundation brush, like a flat, you know, kabuki brush type. That works the best, but this foundation is so nice. It's so creamy, it applies very easily, it blends out great, and it gives you a really great amount of coverage. I've had very dry skin. It doesn't accentuate dryness at all. A lot of stick foundations do that. They kind of stick to texture and dryness. I didn't find that with this one. I just think it's a really beautiful foundation. It may replace my Lancome stick foundation that I travel with. Like, I don't know, it's pretty good, you guys. I'm pretty impressed by it. All right, so that was all the favorites, and then I do have 2 fails that I wanted to mention today. Usually with my product fails, I try to save them up until I get enough to do like a dedicated fails video, but these 2 were so bad, I wanted to mention them today because I don't think I can wait. One of them I've been waiting to talk about, and I'm like, this has been sitting in my fails for a while, but anyway, I just haven't found that many fails recently, so I just have these 2 stragglers, so we're going to talk about them. The first one is this. This I did get in PR. This is from the brand Makiage, and this is called their Woke Up Like This Flawless Base Foundation. I feel like a lot of people, especially on Instagram, were talking about how amazing this foundation was, so I had high hopes, but this might be the worst foundation I've ever tried. It was so bad. One problem was the color. The color was very much too light for my skin tone. I'll swatch it so I can show you. So that was a big problem, but I got the shade number 5. So this is not even close to the lightest shade, and it's still like porcelain fair. Like, I am pretty fair, but this is way too light for me. I don't know if you can see, but it's right here. Like, it's really light. And very pink based as well. But that, like I said, that was the shade number 5. So there are 4 shades lighter than this. So if you're looking for a very, very light foundation and you can't find one, you might want to check this brand out. But that was the first problem. But the formula was just awful for me. It is full coverage, but it's very thick, and it does not blend well. So it ends up getting very patchy, and because of the color difference, you can see the patchiness. And then it just made my skin look dry and flaky and scaly, and it was just really bad. So yeah, this was a total fail for me. I did try it a few times, tried different applications, tried different primers and techniques for applying it, and it just was horrible. So yeah, unfortunately, I did not like this one. If you have very oily skin, you might find that you like it, and definitely play around with the color match though. All right, and then the other one that was a total fail, I did actually use this on camera, and I couldn't even finish using this one on my eye because it just did not work. This is from Butter London. I did get this one in a boxy charm as well. This is called the Stroke of Wow Roll-On Precision Eyeliner. So this eyeliner applicator has like a little round wheel on it. So I don't know if you can see that, but the end there, this is a wheel that spins. Like that, it spins. And so you can see on my finger. The problem is that the product, as you're rolling this, it doesn't go on evenly. And it just, I don't know, it was so difficult to work with. And because it's a wheel, you can't really like turn very well. So trying to do a wing with this would have been impossible, but I couldn't even get like an even application just doing a standard, you know, line. Forget about the wing, just trying to line my eyelid, I couldn't do that. Trying to line my lash line, I couldn't even do that because it was like skipping and there were gaps, and then it was like bleeding, and it was impossible to use. So I don't know, maybe if you're really talented, you might be able to use this. I just found it so difficult. I spent way more time trying to figure out how to get it to work than I would being able to do my whole eye, and I still had to go back over it with something else. So it just wasn't worth my time investment in this. I felt like it was very gimmicky, and yeah, that was kind of a fail. All right, you guys, so those are all the products I wanted to mention in today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will have everything linked down below in case you want to look anything up. And yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.